Hey guys, welcome back. I haven't done a video in a while. Thought this would be a fun one. About 2 weeks ago, a buddy and I went down to the Cabin Fever auction and show and got some stuff at the auction and at the show, and I thought I would show it to you. So here's what we got. Pretty small haul. He and I were good and restrained ourselves. So we took a station wagon down so we couldn't fill it up, and we both did pretty good about keeping ourselves in check and keeping each other in check. So thanks Mike for going with me. What I'll do is I'll bring the camera in closer and just show you guys each thing at a time. We'll go through them. Alright, first thing is from a dealer down there. He had a bunch of aluminum in huge totes, tote bins, and all kinds of scrap in there, and a bunch of aluminum, and this was all wrapped up, and they're pieces. They're about 14 inches long, 3/4 inch thick, and or wide rather, and about 450 thou thick. I mean, they got a cut here, a saw cut, so they're not very flat there, but the other sides are factory sides. So I got this whole packet from him, I think for 20 bucks if I remember right. We kind of haggled a little bit, and I thought it was a pretty good deal. I don't know how many are in here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 by, so about 50 pieces. So I actually have a project in mind where I'm going to use these. So these are perfect. They're not all the same, and I don't think they're all going to be the same thickness. But the project is probably going to be around 3/8 or 350 thick. So this is going to be perfect. So that was the first thing. I think I did pretty good on that as far as the deal. Alright, I got a bunch of other stuff in this box, so we'll just go through it. Oh yeah, this was cool. So there's a guy there, and I've seen him at the other shows, and they make tooling holders, all kinds of different ones in the United States. I think they're out of maybe Illinois or Wisconsin. I'm not sure. Maybe my friend will remember. But I got this threading insert tool holder rather, and it's double-ended, so this is kind of cool. So normally, you put it in your tool holder and you go ahead and thread, but you can also use this guy and go ahead and thread internally. See if in here a bore, you could go in and do internal threading, as long as your radius is bigger than that. So I thought that was nice. I forget what I paid. I think I paid $50, maybe a couple dollars more. It came with one triangular insert, so that has 3 cutting surfaces, and then I bought a couple of spares from them. Oh, excuse me, it came with 2. So it came with one in each end, and I bought 2 spares. So that wasn't from the auction, that was just from a vendor there. But I like the design of that. And I didn't have an indexable sort of insert holder for my lathe. It's about that. Alright. These were in a box lot together. This is from the auction. And with some other, frankly, junk. And I think these are the only 2 things I kept in there, and I dumped the rest. But what I really wanted out of there was this knife sharpening set. I've seen this used before. It's pretty nice. It has guides here, and the different size or abrasive level for sharpening knives, and then the holder that holds the blade at the right angle. So this is pretty cool. I've seen this used before, and I think it's a decently expensive kit. So I grabbed this out of that random box lot, or I bought the box lot, and then inside it had a 5-6 mic, kind of import no-name brand, but it's a 1/10 micrometer. It's got a 5-inch standard in it, and it mic'd within a 1/10. So I adjusted it, and it's fine. I oiled it up a little, and I'm going to keep it. I wasn't even looking after that, but that's handy to have. I don't have a 5-6 inch mic, and I'll keep it. But I got the sharpening set here, and I got my notes. Yeah, so that was a $12 box lot, and I got those 2 out of that, so I thought that was pretty good. I was pretty happy with that. Let's see, I got some tap box lots. Let's see, I think no, those two were together, even though those are the sides. So these are pretty new taps, maybe used once or twice. 9/16/18. Some plug and bottoming here, maybe 2 plug, 2 bottoming. And then these are 5/8/11. That feels brand new. 2 5/8/11 taps. So got those for, let's see, $5 for all of them. So that was $5. It's pretty decent. Then some 1/4 20 and 5/16/18 Greenfield taps, little sets, you know, the taper plug bottoming sets. Been used once or twice, but they're still pretty sharp. They almost still have the protective covering crap on there. So that was another $5. So that was pretty good. Got these two. These were 5/16/24 Cleveland's bottoming taps. Those are all brand new. They've never been used. And that was a $3 lot. So that was worth it. It was funny. Some of the lots people weren't paying attention to, and the auction was going really fast. This was sort of the semi-silent part of the auction, so people weren't even seeing these, and I think these were the minimum bid to even do it. So I think this had a $3 minimum bid, and I threw the $3 on there and I got it. Same with these other ones that were $5. So I was pretty happy with that. Let's see, more taps. That one's even got the number on there. That helps me. Alright, this was the one that was kind of expensive. These are 5/8/11. Brand new. Really nice. Extended length. And let's see, there's a bunch of those in there. I think they're all 5/8/11. Not a size I use very often, but and 5/8/18. Okay, so 5 each, and those are all brand new too. So 5/8/11, 5/8/18, 5 each of them, and they were, let's see, that lot was $25. So pretty awesome. I'm still happy with that. I don't have any inventory of those at all, 5/8 size. So right there I got some, and I got some in this other one. So I got a nice lot now. Lifetime supply, I think. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah. 1-inch cobalt end mill, 4 flute end mill. It is center cutting. It's in like a sealed bag. I don't think it's new, but I don't think it's been used very much. It still feels sharp even through there. That was $3. That was another one of those minimum ones. $3, and I got it, so threw that on there. These ball end mills, I think, were another one of those. 2 ball end mills. Yep, $3. Again, these are sealed in here. Picking them open up though. I mean, they still got the sort of factory wax on there. There's a 3/4 inch, 4 aluminum, it says right on the shank. I'll show you that in a second. And this one is 3/4 inch as well. This doesn't look new, it looks reground. This one looks new though, it doesn't look reground. But interesting, it says 4 aluminum on there. I don't know if you guys can read that. Kind of cool. So another $3 for, you know, some ball end mills, some decent size ones. Even if they are reground, that'll be great for doing some contours and stuff. This one's not a ball, obviously. It's a radius end mill, not a flat bottom end mill, but whatever. Let's see, that's the original box. I think this was okay. Another $3 one. It's a drill index, a Cleveland drill index. It's empty, but it's 16 to a quarter and it's brand new. Hey, guy can never have too many drill indexes, can he? Probably, actually, but $3. Hey, why not? I'll throw it over there with the rest of my drill indexes that I don't use all the time. But I should fill up and kind of throw around the shop, so I'm not always going to one place. It's a nice box. Assembled in USA from parts made in USA and West Germany. That's interesting. Huh. I want to see if there was a date on here anywhere. Nope. That's pretty cool. I like that. Oh yeah, alright. Get into these guys. Corner rounding end mills. I had my eye on these, so did a bunch of people. I probably paid a little more than I wanted to pay for them, but I was pretty happy that I got them. Let's see. Okay, so I got one lot that was 3 larger ones and one lot that was 5 smaller ones, and I was $80 all in for the 2. So, a little more than I would have liked to paid, but I've been on the lookout for these, and even in the cheapo import brand ones for like a couple of sets are, man, they're expensive. So they're in decent shape. Some are better than others. This one has a really nice engraving from the previous owner, Bob Williams, 1/2 inch radius. That's pretty nice. Here he's got the same engraving, 7/16. That one's got like wood dust on it. Wonder if he was using it, or maybe it's these cardboard tubes. Here's a 3/8, same. I keep missing the trash can behind you guys. I don't think you can see though. Bob Williams again, 5/16. So it's almost, I'm going to have a whole set here. 3/16. This one's not in the greatest shape. This one should be quarter. Yeah, there you go, quarter. 5/32. And 1/16. So, move this over. A nice set. They're all welding. Really nice. High-speed steel. Some are a little sharper than others, but they're all in pretty good shape. There's no nicks or cuts or gouges or broken flutes or anything. So I was pretty happy with that. $80 for that. You know what? It's worth it. So I'm going to pause here. I'm going to put some of the stuff away. I'll show you the next couple of things. Alright guys, the next thing I got was, I cleaned off here a little bit. I got a sign plate that I like a lot, and it's a good size. It's 6 inches by 6 inches, I believe. I don't have my scale here. And it's pretty much new, because it's got cosmoline frickin' everywhere in the holes and everything. It's got some surface rust, but I'm not too worried about it. The ball surface, the cylindrical surface that sits here, is all pristine. Again, covered in cosmoline and all that good stuff. I think it's sat for a long time. It doesn't have a name that I can tell anywhere on it, but it's probably just an import or whatever. But I got that for 50 bucks. Probably a little more than I should have spent, but the opening bid was 28. I forget what the bid increments were. Whatever. I'm pretty happy with it. I'll clean it up, put it away, and it's going to come in handy because I've had to rig up, sort of jerry rig up stuff before. So this is nice, you know, it's got the tapped holes and create some hold downs for it. So that'll be nice. Alright, let's see, what do I have left? Oh, yeah, one more. Let me grab that one. And this is the last thing I think I got. This was part of the auction as well. I can't remember if this was the live auction or the silent. Live auction. So this was in the live auction. I don't think the auctioneers knew what it was. Actually, I'm sure they didn't know what it was. And I think only a couple of people there knew what it was, or at least who were paying attention to the auction. I was one of those. I don't need it, but I like it. So it's a tramming ring. It's built specifically to allow you to tram in the head of your machine, your milling machine, in both axes, X and Y, without removing your vise. So essentially what it is this ring, this whole thing's cast, but then this ring is ground, and then the feet on the opposite end are ground as well. These red plastic things are protectors to protect the surface. And then I forget what the spec is, but I think it's something like 3/10 parallelism between the feet and the top of the ring is what's guaranteed, or at least what the manufacturer says. So it looks pretty good. It had a couple of nicks in the top surface that I'll have to stone out, but that's about it. And that was the big purchase. So I went at it with another guy, and he gave up, I think, at 90 bucks, so I bought it for 100 bucks. So I knew they were about 250. So do I need it? No. Was it a good buy? I think so. Alright guys, got you over here on the surface plate. Thought we'd check out the EZ-TRAM ring. So got a little setup here, got a little indicator. So go ahead and set that. So we're set on 0. And I'm just going to sweep sort of inside. I went ahead and stoned those 3 little pieces off. My indicator hasn't moved at all. It's dead nuts right now, 0. So this is that area right now coming over that I that had those 3 stoned. A little jumpy. Just jumping down into the divot. I still haven't moved. And this is my inner rapid half thou indicator. I mean, it's dead 0. There's maybe a little bit, maybe a 1/10 or 2. Maybe 2/10 there, back to 0. So it didn't move hardly at all. I mean, it doesn't rock either. Doesn't rock or move at all on those 3 feet. So, yep, pretty happy with that. Looking good. I'm going to be happy to use that, and I'll do another quick vid some other time on how to use it and show you guys what it's all about. Alright, talk to you soon.